Ever pondered over how the physical components of your computer collaborate to execute tasks? A computer is a complex machine, and its operation hinges on the seamless interaction of its hardware components. Today, we're going to delve into the world of computer hardware, exploring how each component plays its role and how they all work together. The Central Processing Unit, or CPU, is often referred to as the brain of the computer. It is here that the magic happens. It's the CPU that takes the instructions from the software and executes them. Inside the CPU are transistors, minuscule electronic switches that can be turned on or off, enabling the CPU to perform intricate calculations. Next, we have random access memory, more commonly known as RAM. Think of RAM as the computer's short-term memory. It temporarily holds the data that the CPU is currently crunching. The speed of RAM is breathtaking, but so is the price tag, which is why computers usually have only a limited amount of RAM. Then there's read-only memory, or ROM. If RAM is the short-term memory, ROM is the long-term memory of the computer. It retains the computer's operating system and other critical programs. While not as swift as RAM, ROM is significantly cheaper, resulting in computers generally having more ROM than RAM. Storage devices are where data is kept for long-term access. These devices house files, programs, and other vital information. You might be familiar with hard drives and solid-state drives, or SSDs, and perhaps even optical drives. Input devices are your means of communicating with the computer. These are the tools like keyboards, mice, touchscreens, and cameras that you use to input commands or data into the computer. On the flip side, output devices are the computer's way of communicating with you. Monitors, printers, and speakers fall into this category, showing you the results of your input or the computer's processes. Beyond these primary components, a computer also includes other hardware like power supplies, motherboards, and expansion cards. To give you a sense of how these components interact, consider this. The CPU carries out instructions, RAM temporarily holds data, and storage devices keep data that isn't immediately needed. Meanwhile, input devices facilitate your interaction with the computer, and output devices enable the computer to relay information back to you. The landscape of computer hardware is ever-changing, with new technologies constantly emerging, making computers faster, more compact, and more powerful. In conclusion, the physical components of a computer, its hardware, work together in a wonderful symphony to carry out tasks. The CPU, RAM, ROM, storage devices, input devices, and output devices all play their parts, working in harmony to make computing possible. As technology continues to evolve, so too will the capabilities of these remarkable machines.